Hey everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we are tackling December Daily Day 2, and as you can see with the footage, there are no fun vloggy bits today because it was a pretty similar work day, but there was more sitting around and working on report cards, so it wasn't particularly fun, and I feel a little bit overwhelmed with everything happening in December right now with December Daily and work. Work always ramps up weirdly in like late November and December because of report cards and the scramble to finish the semester. So it's a little bit hectic right now, but I am finding that December Daily is like my one time to just relax and get some creative journaling in. So this is always a fun part of my day. I also received some happy mail today, and I'm actually fussy cutting a sticker right now from the very talented Rachel, and she goes as Yumi in Color on Instagram, and I ordered this a few weeks back and it finally came. I love Rachel's work. I always want to call her Yumi, but her name's Rachel, but she goes as Yumi in Color on Instagram. I just love her work. We've actually found each other during Inktober or Peachtober. We were both following the same prompt list, and I just love her art style because it's so fun and whimsical and colorful. It's all the things that I love, and I love that she uses gouache because I'm just so jealous because I don't know how to use gouache. So I love her illustrations, and I thought that for today I would use as much packaging that I received with her order in my spread. So I made this pocket, but I have a little bit of a interlude.
Okay, so I thought I was recording this whole time. I'm so sad. I thought it was still going, but basically I glued this down. So this is a pocket, as you can see. I added the leftover washi tapes from the package that Rachel sent for my order, and then I brush lettered this pretty nicely, I might add. Usually it looks a little bit wonky, but I went for a more traditional look because everything is so pop art and bright, so I thought I would anchor it with a little bit more of a vintagey vibe. I put one of the stamps from the envelope, and this is the butterfly wax seal that was on my package from Rachel from Yumi in Color. It's so cute. So the plan is putting this here, and I wanted this to kind of match the little drawing painting that I'm doing with Poscas. And I know it's a little jank like my drawing right now, but this is when I was trying to kind of stay with the lines, and now I've lost all patience and I realize I should have just done this with gouache, but dedication. Also, this is the inspo. I want to put this in here and then this in here. So basically, I mean, I don't even know I'm working so hard on this because it's going to be covered up, but we shall continue on.
Thank you, Past Job. I actually included those little bits into the video because I realized that my camera wasn't recording for a little bit, so I just wanted to bring you up to speed. But you kind of heard me explain it pretty well. It wasn't explained that well. I was a little bit all over the place. So basically the plan was to create this pocket, which is made right now, which has these awesome like stamps. I think Rachel actually hand carved these stamps and stamped the bag that the stickers came in, so I tore that up and made it into like a corner pocket. I don't know why I'm really into pockets for this December Daily. I really want an interactive chonky the word chonky, a chunky journal, but I think I can only achieve that with like a lot of tip-ins. So I thought I would go full force today and add another pocket. And I wanted to make this kind of muted insert, or this muted page of this insert, a little bit more bright. So I pulled the colors that Rachel used a lot in her art, and I thought I would make something similar. So I would make like a little like she does a lot of these patterns or a lot of these details in her art that have like little leaves and little dashes, and I thought I would take those little aspects and make it my own. I took a little bit of her flower shapes and decided to draw that, and then I added a whole bunch of stars because I love to add stars in my work and in my journal. I added some leaves, and she uses a lot of flowers, so I kind of like drew inspiration from the stickers that she created, and I think it looks cool. I purposely didn't add any green because I didn't want it to look too Christmassy, but now that I'm saying that, I kind of wish I did add some green, because a lot of Rachel's work has a lot of green in it. So that's all right. That's a good thing to keep in mind for next time. But I also said, while I was giving you a little bit of a rundown or update from what you missed when my camera died, I realized that I spent a lot of time on this, but it was actually a really nice, relaxing time to like just kind of color in the lines. But I realized that I would pretty much cover this up with all of the stuff that I was going to fill in my pocket, but that's all right. Sometimes it's nice to have like these little surprises. So like when I go back into my December daily notebook in like 5 years, I can remove all the contents of the pocket and see this cool little like art painting piece. And I highly recommend the Posca paint markers if you want to get that acrylic look without having to bust out all of your acrylic paints. Did I just say paints? Acrylic paints. You get that same like graphic look, and they're very bright and bold. I highly recommend it. I know that a lot of brands make acrylic pens, but I've really enjoyed the Poscas, and I know they're a little bit pricey, but I'm sure you can find cheaper alternatives. I know a lot of the bullet journaling community and a lot of like the stationery and like journaling community likes to use the Archer and Olive acrylograph markers. I haven't tried those yet. I have added them to my cart a million times, but I have yet to bite the bullet. They're a little bit pricey as well, but I know that the Posca markers have amazing quality, so I went with those. And these are the colors that I use anyways. I love my muted tones, but I don't know, I go like on two sides of the spectrum. Sometimes I like the muted brown tones, but I also really like juxtaposing it with really bright tones. So as you can see in this journal spread alone, it's like muted but also bright at the same time. And I also had a really fun time making this like hybrid note card. I repurposed a whole bunch of papers. I repurposed that stamped bag that came with my order. I used this old torn piece of paper from my journal that I don't know why it's been torn out, but it's from I think a dated insert, and then I decorated it with this pattern paper, which is so cool because this pattern paper was actually in the journal insert. I actually used this in the collage, and then when I scanned it in and added it to the final like design for this illustrated insert, it made it into the final cut, obviously, but I still have like the actual piece of pattern paper, so I thought I would use that as a fun little matchy element when I open this up. And then this little fun like poinsettia grid paper is from Skylar Hand. It was part of her Happy Mail packaging, and I really enjoyed making this like pseudo note card, like I don't know, like paper that's like a mini collage paper that I used for journaling. And then I just added a little note that says open me, so I remembered to open that to find my journaling. I was contemplating to add this blue washi, but I decided to remove it because it was kind of distracting, and I just wanted to keep everything kind of plain. And then I also added some other colors, or not colors, other little sparkles and little flowers to the date, just to draw the colors that I used from that little art piece into the final like top half of the spread. And this spread was super fun to make, and it was a nice break from the really busy day of work. I actually intend on working on some report card comments right now. It's about like 10 p.m., but you gotta do what you gotta do. I really enjoyed making these December daily videos. I don't know why I'm saying like I'm done with December daily, but I can't wait until tomorrow. I think tomorrow maybe I'll try and vlog a little bit because it should be a sunny day, and I think we're gonna do part 2 of the egg drop, so that might be fun. And I plan on going to the post office, which is always fun because it's like the only other place that I go to when I'm not at work. But I will be safe and wear a mask as usual. I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and thank you everyone for supporting the channel, and to the new people who have jumped on and started subscribing. That's really awesome. Welcome to this community. I'm so happy to have you here, and yeah, I hope you continue enjoying your December. Make sure to tag me in your creations because I genuinely want to see what you're making in your December daily. Okay, I will see you all next time, friends. Bye bye.